As October is American Pharmacist Month, it is a timely reminder of the vital role pharmacists play in helping to keep our communities safe and healthy. Pharmacists are trusted healthcare providers who can assess people's risk for vaccine-preventable diseases like shingles and help guide conversations about prevention. We are joined today by Dr. Leonard Freeland and Dr. Stacy Zuleta. Today they are addressing common questions and concerns when it comes to shingles. And I know shingles is something we don't want. It hurts. How is it caused and what exactly is shingles?
I'll get started on that. This is Dr. Friedland. So as mentioned, shingles, it can be a disease that is something we certainly don't want to have because this disease causes a painful blistering rash that can last for weeks, and it can be quite disruptive to our lives, interfering with work, social activities, sleep, and just our ability to function as we would like to every day. Now, this disease, this painful blistering rash, which we call shingles, is caused by a virus. And the virus is the herpes zoster virus, which is the very same virus that causes the disease that we associate with childhood called chickenpox. But while we recover from the disease chickenpox, the virus doesn't leave our body. It stays in our body and essentially goes dormant. It goes to sleep. And it can reactivate years later. And the predominant driver for the reactivation of this virus that can produce this painful blistering rash called shingles is advancing age. Especially above the age of 50, our immune systems begin to weaken, and this can allow the virus to reactivate and cause this painful blistering rash. About 99% of people over the age of 50 in the United States have evidence of the chickenpox virus in their bodies. And there are other things besides age that can allow this virus to reactivate that are associated with shingles, and those are chronic medical conditions such as asthma, diabetes, COPD, heart disease, and chronic kidney disease.
Okay, you explained that so well, Dr. Freeland. Dr. Zuleta, you are with the clinical operations with Walmart. How can Walmart pharmacists help people better understand their risk for shingles?
Yeah, your pharmacist is really here to support you, and so they can answer any questions that you might have. So feel free to stop by. I love that call out to American Pharmacist Month. October is my favorite month, so it's the perfect time to remind everyone about the essential role that pharmacists play in supporting the health and well-being of our communities. So if you're 50 and older, you can also do your part keeping the community healthy by reaching out and talking to your Walmart pharmacist about the risk of shingles and about prevention.
Okay, you probably hear a lot of questions. Are there, certain questions that people should be asking y'all?
Since they're there really just to support you, they can answer any question that you might have. Fall is a really great time to stop by and ask those questions because it's right before the busy holiday season kicks in. It's also flu season, so we all know how important it is to get your flu shot. If you're 50 years and older, when you're there to get your flu vaccine, I urge you to talk to your pharmacist about your risk for shingles. We also have the ability, if you're this type of person, you really want to make an appointment, we have that available for you on the Walmart app. It's available at walmart.com. And of course, no appointment is necessary. So if you don't want to make one, you can also just walk in while you're shopping.
Yeah,
well,
and
thank you
Megan, it's really important when we're having our health and wellness visits with our healthcare provider, or if we happen to be in the pharmacy and we want to speak to the pharmacist about health and wellness, to understand there are a number of vaccine preventable diseases that are associated with different stages of our life based on our underlying medical conditions and on advancing age, particularly adults over the age of 50. And so that discussion with your provider about vaccine preventable diseases, including vaccines that the disease for shingles, there are also opportunities to prevent shingles after discussion with that healthcare provider to have that discussion. And in addition, at GSK, we've created a website called easyvax.com. That's easyvax.com. And on that website, you can go in there, you can say where you live, your zip code, and it will let you know which pharmacies are in your community that have vaccines that you might be potentially interested in, and then you can go to that pharmacy and then have that discussion with the pharmacist about vaccine preventable diseases, including vaccines to help protect potentially against shingles.
Thank you so much. Again, that website, easyvax.com, that's where you can go for more information.